The fifth wave of feminism is here, and it's going to change the world as we know it. My prediction? This is going to be a counter movement to the fourth wave, where women start embracing their femininity instead of tearing down masculinity. Cool, women have joined men in the workforce, but now they've realized that they've lost sight of the things that actually make them strong women, like their warmth, their love, and their ability to nurture the people in their lives.
Are women finally starting to wake up? What do you guys think? Because I'm going to present some compelling evidence that gives me a little bit of hope for the future of society and humanity.
They're realizing that they're now in debt to sexual liberation and hookup culture. It ruined them. And now they're realizing that competing with men resulted in no fulfillment whatsoever. They just serve their male boss instead of the man in their home. All for what? 12 weeks of paid maternity leave? Yeah, you could keep that. Feminism destroyed the traditional family and the natural dynamics between men and women. And now women are waking up. We're going to see a fifth wave. And the women that lead it will be the ones that recognize masculinity maintains society, while femininity maintains life. Welcome to the fifth wave, my guys.
I said certified freak, 7 days a week.
Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. Think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
I'm talking wop, wop, wop.
Now, as we heard in this opening video, she talks about the fifth wave of feminism, the new feminism.
Being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously standing up for women's rights and stuff like that. But
I already don't like feminism. I don't like the word. I don't like what it stands for. I think it was all created as a ploy to divide men and women. The more you look into it, the more you know that is the truth. However, for the sake of the name of fifth wave feminism, this sounds a lot better than anything we've been seeing in the past, anything that I personally have grown up with around in my lifetime.
And now women are waking up.
And a key factor here is that this new feminism is going to focus on women using their femininity and not bashing men and their masculinity. It's focusing on women and developing their own best attributes. If that's what I'm understanding, and in an ideal world, great, I'll go along with it. And I think this is an interesting time to refer back to a little prediction I made in 2019. How mgtow will transform society. And I gave a little 10-year prediction. And actually right here you can see June 28th, 2019 is when I created this video. So this was before 2020, before the pandemic and all that crazy stuff. And I think there's some interesting things happening. So here's what I see. I see it's 2019 right now. And I see for the next 2 years, I see it getting worse. I see it getting worse. And what I mean by worse is feminism and the Gillette ads and all that crap, just bashing on men. And really, I see the next 2 years getting worse and worse and worse before it gets better. So as a quick recap, I had in 2019, I said the next 2-ish years, from 2019 to 2021, we've already lived through that, I see everything getting worse. There will be more sides taken with extremes between feminists and anti-feminists. More sides taken between red pill and blue pill. Just basically more division and more of almost a gender war. We are going to see rock bottom of relationships. We are going to see for the next 2 years, right? It's going to be more of almost like a gender war. So if we look back at what happened from 2019 to 2021, is that accurate? I would say so. Now, years 3 and 4, this is where it's going to get interesting because this is about where we're at, right about now. We're heading into year basically 4 and 5 of this prediction. So the next 2 years are going to get worse and worse and worse. Then year 3 and 4, we're going to see more and more mass awareness. We're going to hear about all the statistics and all that, and people are going to be like, oh crap. Because right now, you guys probably know if you try to talk to most people about mgtow, men going their own way, unless they've been burned before, most people don't get it. But I think that more of society will get it in 2 years' time.
You have a girlfriend yet?
No, I'm a bachelor like my Uncle Charlie.
So you're never gonna get married?
No, as long as I got someone to clean my house and some action on a regular basis, I don't need a wife. I don't want to give anybody half my stuff.
Okay, bye-bye.
So this is when I predict more of a shift will occur. There will be more of a mass awakening where less and less people will actually be in the dark about these topics. There will be more of a widespread awareness of the declining marriage rates, declining birth rates, declining sex rates, and more people will see the truth about the biased and terrible court systems set up right now. This right here is something that happened. Now, we can thank people like Kevin Samuels for bringing up a lot of issues between men and women in a very kind of not mainstream, but really in a popular way. Andrew Tate, same way, really bringing up some of these topics and going viral about it. And I want to give a big shout out here to another one that I think is a huge reason why topics like these are being discussed more and more and more. That is Just Pearly Things. I'm shouting out her YouTube. You guys probably know who she is. And I'll be honest, guys, I don't care if any guy here goes, oh, she's just a grifter, using vulnerable men for their money. No, I don't. What she's doing is the only way that this can be done for society to change. So I don't know what her intentions are. I've seen a few of her videos, and I like what she's putting out there. I think she's really trying to do a fair job discussing these topics, and is a good example. This was a few months ago, February 2nd, 2023. She put out a reaction video to why avoiding marriage is not enough. This was a mgtow video from 5 years ago. And look at this. She has 1.35 million subscribers. We've always said that the only way to truly change this is when women start speaking up about this, because men will get demonetized, men will get censored, men will be, shamed when they try to bring up some of these very real topics. She has over 1 million subscribers that she's getting this message out to. So, for example, that video in a few months, no, not even a couple months, has 375,000 views on it. Now let's contrast this to the actual original video from Misandry today. He has 25,000 subscribers to her over 1 million. This got 53,000 views since 5 years ago when it was posted. And I would be willing to bet that a lot of these views also came after Pearly Things just did her big, reaction video to this. So this is exactly the type of stuff we need. Over 1 million subscribers, a woman, so she's talking about it in a fair way. And from our side, it's not just guy being like really biased. Like, she's looking at this, and again, in my opinion, doing a good job. Look at that. So this is the type of stuff I'm talking about that will go mainstream and to really see a shift.
Here's where I call bullshit on feminists. You guys want to be treated equal? Okay, how about men go to you and say, you need to make 6 or 7 figures? That is crazy and extremely unattainable for most women. Second of all, say you're a guy and you don't come from money and you fucking spend all your time, all the best years of your life. You're going to fucking school, you're hustling, you're finally making 6, 7 figures. I'm sorry, what are you going to want to do? You're going to want to run around, have fun because you deserve it, get your dick sucked by every hot girl in sight, which I am absolutely not throwing shade as a female. I completely understand that. And it's like, yeah, and then what? You're going to go settle down with a 5? That. Even if you are going to settle, that bitch is going to be a solid 10. I don't even understand. I'm a woman and I understand this. I don't understand how others can't. It's like, come on, dude. He put in the work. He deserves it. You don't.
So we'll end here with a parents quiz. Here is the question. What prediction do you have for the next 5 years or so with society? will we start to see some, bigger shifts and changes? Or do you think that this whole period of kind of this war going on is going to last longer and we won't see, more success until later on? What are your thoughts? What's your predictions? I am an optimist, guys. I have hope for humanity. I will always tell every man, now that I'm aware of all this stuff, I do not recommend in any shape or form the idea of marriage with today's legal system, with today's laws against men. However, if things completely change and laws are rewritten and society and culture, starts to respect men and the idea of that commitment again, then I truly believe, I was a school teacher for multiple years. There, without a doubt, two-parent homes, committed, families like that are the best for society. So I do hope that happens at some point, but I am never going to sacrifice myself or any of my brothers out there to this disgusting, corrupt legal system that is still in place right now that gets abused way too often.
You ever get in a fight at a football stadium or a baseball stadium with a guy a row behind you and you're punching up and he's punching down?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a marriage, you're the guy in the row below.
Don't forget, subscribe. Like, comment, share the video. Definitely subscribe.